Hello and welcome to the Xcite Racing League Clio Cup rounds 10, 11 and 12 from Silverstone International Circuit. Thank you very much for joining us live on YouTube on the Xcite Racing League channel. Long time since the Xcite Racing League channel on YouTube has been actually live. For quite some time now. First time for Project Cars on the Xcite Racing League channel, but last week on Saturday the Twitch channel was live for the PS4 Racing League, which it will be once again this week, so do make sure you head over to the Twitch channel on Saturdays for the PS4 League. But now we have some great racing action from the Clios, which happens every single week, but this week we get to watch it live. And I cannot wait for this. 3 races tonight. I will explain a little bit how this goes. We are currently in practice, just before qualifying in the first race. So race 1, they have a qualifying to decide who takes pole and the rest of the grid positions. Of course, race did a bit of lag. Wait for it. I just don't want to continue till my thing goes up a bit. Not gonna let it fall for a second. Now it will go back up. Good. Little break in the internet, that's fine. But race 1 is that's how race 1's decided, by qualifying. But race 2 is done, I like this, it's kind of like a British touring car sort of way about things, is decided by who the fastest laps in race 1. I like how that's done, so it mixes up the grid a little bit, kinda a little bit here and there, you know, sort of the same positions as qualifying. Left in qualifying and the rest of it. Hopefully there isn't that many problems or any problems with the stream, because once again a while since I have done this, and I hope everything is how it used to be, but you know, we used to have a little bit of problems back then, so we might have the same sort of problems now. But yeah, race 2 good order decided by fastest laps in race 1. Race 3, however, is a reverse grid from race 2, so that always is exciting. Race 3, absolutely nuts seeing the faster drivers come through the field. You never know, a little bit of accidents might happen, but we are at Silverstone, so it's quite a wide track. Not too long of a circuit either at the moment. In practice, this is how the times have been going. A 10th separating the top 2 in practice, so it looks like it will be a close qualifying as well. Mate, what's going on here? It's happy. Hope that's a happy message, mate, that the fact that we're live. In a long time since we have been back with Clios, and hopefully over the course of the coming weeks and months and stuff like that, I'll be doing more live streams with the other series that XRL has, because there's quite a few of them. I do not have a commentary partner for Clio Cup because it's quite kind of a last minute thing, but you never know, in the future we might. That will have to be done over Skype, which we've done before, so we can easily do again. We've just got 1 minute left of qualifying. Practice, crikey, don't want to get that wrong. Practice before qualifying. Ooh, already messing up words. There's 3 races and I've only got 1 cup of Coke, so maybe a little bit of a shoe I didn't think about. Oh, the amount of drivers we have tonight. 9, but I think it might actually be, yeah, it says 10 for me, but Bifster was here, so it might be 10. There's Maddie, I think it will be. I'll try and get on board with that one. Yeah, I finally found. I like it as well. The every car has its own separate livery as well, so we can perfectly colour code them and everything, work out which one's who, but you know, 15 seconds left of practice. You've missed it. Good. Matt has missed the streams. I've actually missed them a lot. I've missed streaming a lot. It's been quite some time. I don't actually know how long. Quite a few months, I would presume. But yeah, so practice over. That is the results from practice. But so yeah, there'll be more series coming. Hopefully I'll be streaming the Formula Golf, so I'm going to try and put my name in for streaming that one, see how that goes, and yeah, other series along the way as well. But don't forget the PS4 one live on Saturdays. My screen's gone. That's right. Let's come back. Live on Saturdays on the Twitch channel. It does get uploaded as soon as it finishes as well by me. But Swish commentates on the PS4 one, and Swish, you've got to go see that. It's awesome. It's awesome to see how XRL does on the PS4 side of things. It was an insane race on Saturday. 5 cars went into the hairpin at Hockenheim. Quite a scary moment, but very, very exciting to watch, and it was raining as well. So we're currently actually go fully on board with the man himself of Hybrid, which is currently in the lead of the championship. I don't actually have a graphic for that, but Hybrid is in the lead of the championship, followed by Jerome and then Evans, which are pretty close to each other. So Hybrid is the one to beat this season and this race, and see what he can do. It was quite close in practice by a 10th. We've got a 10-minute qualifying session underway to see how the grid lines up for race number 1. I do hope that there's not much or any or too much lag. It's the words jammed into one by myself. But yeah, hopefully I can try and limit that all down. Don't know where the lag would have come from. Maybe just my internet jittering a little bit, I don't know. But we can see the times filing in now. Hybrid crosses the line, goes 4th, so at the moment Mr. Trialer is on pole. Still quite a few more laps to go, 7 minutes left of qualifying. We're on board with the man, Hybrid himself, the championship leader. This Clio Cup also a point to make, because I know I'm going to have to say it at some point. Run no assists, fully no assists, none allowed, forced cockpit and the rest of it, so you know, as real as they can get on project cars anyway. And as you saw a little bit, he goes a little bit wide at, I think it's turn 3. Everybody will do that today. Bit of lag from Max ahead. They're also internationally, some people from France, and of course mostly from England, but some from France. I'm not sure if there's any other countries involved. France, I think it's just, could possibly Sweden as well, possibly. But if Hybrid is seeing the lag that I'm seeing on Max, that's going to be a big cut-off here. Doesn't seem to have distracted him too much. 6 minutes to go. See as he crosses the line, there's a lot of curve there. Is it an improvement? Yes it is, and it's pole only just at the moment. 0.019 just ahead of Mr. Trialer. Crazy. Also race 1 is a standing start. That's the rest of them is rolling, so that's the point I was going to make before I paused. There is Mr. Trial on track. Oh, his rear end, that was a slide and a half. That was a nice save, but he's not going to go faster on that lap. I would presume. Not the quickest way around the track, as he does pull off to the right, yes. So he slows down. There's Evans. 3rd place in the championship, 3rd in this qualifying session at the moment. throwing it through the corners. Very nicely done. 5 minutes to go. See if he can improve Mr. Trialer. We'll get at least another lap, or probably 2 actually, in the books. Evans comes around the last corner now. How much curbs does he use? Nowhere near as much as a hybrid. Little difference in the racing. Does he improve on his lap? That's a no. Now, did hybrid? Hybrid did, and that's 3 taps now. He's in the lead by. Oh, that's a big curb hit there by Evans. So hybrid improving his lead. It's close in the midfield. Look at that. Very close between Just Once, Jerome and Max. Amazingly close. The midfield is very, very, very close. Amazing stuff. Just Once sitting in the pits. Going to catch Jerome as he comes around the last corner. I see when he crosses the line. Is this just an outlap or is it an improvement? It's an improvement to 4th. So that's spread it out a little bit. Made him even close to Evans. They had a great battle last week, Evans and Jerome. I feel like that might continue on to this week. Just Once coming out once again for one more lap. They can go on with Clown. I believe race winner in this series. I'm not off the top of my head going to remember that. I'm pretty sure he's won one at the least. He's definitely a front runner. In 7th at the moment in this qualifying session, as hybrid in the distance was off the road. As you can see, interesting there, just rejoining. 3.5 minutes to go. Wonder what happened there. Clown coming around the last corner, all over the curb. Not really where you want to be. Not the best traction. Completely misses that one, and again on the exit, all over the curb. See if he improves. He does. The 4th. That must be close because he's on a 14.2 as well. Yes, very, very close between him, Evans, and Jerome. It's quite a close midfield. To be fair, quite a close top lot as well. Looks like we're going to have 9 cars for race number 1 as Biff hasn't rejoined. One just come out on track. Oh, that's a big slide. That's actually Hypno Chef. There's Nuddy there. Slide from Hypno Chef. Joint. No, actually last in the championship. Bifter and Max, I believe, a joint. That's my memory. Trying to memorize. Just Once just starts a lap. Jerome coming out. And I think just coming out of the pits as well. See, Evans having a car in the rear mirrors isn't the best for a qualifying lap, but he's going to have to make do with it. See what he does as he comes around the last corner. Comes to cross the line. Is he going to improve? He's third at the moment. He doesn't improve. Stays where he is. Max just improved to 4th. Wow. That has bunched them up even more. And Evans off the road there. That's bunched them up way more. Out on to Max to get himself up there. It's hybrid still. He's in the pits. I think he's done for this then. He's happy. Mr. Try is going to go for one last shot on it. Look how much they go so wide. And of course we know if that was open wheel XRL on Formula 1, crikey, you would have got a bollock in for that one. Let's see, is he on a lap? That's a question. Wow, when you turn your Wi-Fi back on your phone and it goes crazy at you. He is apparently, I believe, on a lap from this, so we're going to stay on board. See how this goes. Into the last chicane. Well, I'm just going to say that Matt is getting very excited over Renault Clios. Right, lot of curb actually used by Mr. Trialer, and a little bit more on the exit as he crossed the line. This will be his final lap. Not an improvement, so he'll stay in 2nd place. Evans is 3rd. Max won't improve because he's not got enough time. No, Clown. Rome's, oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Mate, I've turned my Wi-Fi back off, so you got the best timing in the world. Let's see. He's done the first sector, but he's still got a... God, I don't think he's going to get there in time to finish this lap off. Jerome, so it looks like 6th place for him. Clown did get up to 5th. Max is in 4th. 20 seconds to go. Just Once, just ahead as well of Jerome. These two are really trying to get to the line to get their laps in. They're going to get there. A lot of curb use by Jerome, and Clown actually just once goes off the road. He's given up on his lap, it looks like. And Jerome stays fourth. He goes fourth. He goes fourth for the last second. Ooh, he caught that. He caught that perfectly, because on Project Cars, as soon as the lap time runs out, that's it. Qualifying over. That was amazingly perfectly timed by Jerome. Puts it fourth though. Very, very, very tight field, as you can see. Sort of mid pack, high pack, as we go into the warm up. Very, very close field for race number 1. Somebody press that button, and we press that button. Bifta has joined back. That's the question. And then disconnected. That's unfortunate. He will not be racing in race 1. He can possibly take part in race 2 and 3 if he can get to stay in the lobby. We'll see. But 9 cars for race 1. Very close field. Not that many corners. Very, very wide track. Place your bets now. Is there going to be any incidents? Possibly 1 or 2. See how this goes. Could be an interesting one. Very interesting. Hybrid might run away, but he may not. You never know what could happen here. I don't actually know how long the race is. I don't know how many laps it is. God. We'll find out. Not many at all. It's like a 25 minute each race, I think. So let's think they're doing 1 minute 10. So I don't know, 13, 14 sort of laps around there. That's kind of the average of what the championship seems to have around. The first race was like 25, but since then it's been like 14 and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with around 14 laps of this track. Brilliant, this is normally the part where we all remember Joe, don't we? We all remember Joe. I'd normally get him to say something smart, you know. Oh, that's wide. Or, you know, Swiss would say something about the track. I know nothing about this track. I know it's Silverstone. I can't tell you even one, you know, they redid the circuit. I have no idea what year that was. So, you know, don't ask me for any knowledge like that. I'm really going to run out of drink before anywhere near the end of this. Looks cool like this though, doesn't it? Looks very pretty. So the F1 is how you make something look pretty. We're gonna make it look pretty now because I don't know, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. This is them to sort out their fuel, the tweaks, some last minute tweaks on the setup, you know, all that stuff. Right, how many laps is it? 16. I was sort of close. I was really close. I can go to sleep saying to myself I was close. 16 laps then. I think each race will be 16. Technically 17 for the next 2 because there's a warm-up lap. But 16 racing laps is how it's going to go. 2 minutes until the race start. Warm-up at the moment. I think only... Is it only hitting the chef? Only hitting the chef on circuit. Everyone else possibly gone for a pee. Racking up the laps, gaining experience every time. Got 3 races today. It's all about experience. He had a fantastic race 3 at Watkins Glen short track last week. Absolutely amazing. One of the drivers of the race, there was quite a few actually, but we did really well in the reverse grid. I believe he got 5th in that one. Very good. Very good by now Chef, see what he can do today. The other driver of the race in race 3 from Watkins Glen was Jerome. He was just overtaking people left, right and centre. It was amazing. And he just snatched the win on the last lap. Sorry if I just spoiled that race for you. But, you know, go watch the highlights on Westwick Gaming. I had to remember my own channel and I was sure if I was going to say it wrong. Yeah, go watch the highlights there because there was absolutely load of action in race 3. Amazing stuff. Wonder if we're going to have the same sort of action for race 1, 18-4 in the chef. Just gaining experience, 30 seconds until race start. They really do attack the curves. The cars nearly fly. Times. 20 seconds, mate. You're lucky if I'm looking at this. You're lucky, man. There are no clever people commentating, and we're at Silverstone in Clio's. That's my in-depth knowledge done. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Thank you, Maddie. You've nailed it. You've put more information than I would have. To be fair, I don't even know if I mentioned they were Clio's. So there you go. Here we go. Warm up over. I gotta get out of the way. I don't have to actually get out of the way of anything because I'm at the back, so it's all good. But very close qualifying. It's going to be a close race. 16 laps of action-packed Clio Cups. It's about to begin. Silverstone. Gotta take a drink before I start. Here we go. That's a really weird paint job, then. That's horrible camera. Green, green, green. Right, go. Here we go. Can I change camera? Thank God I can. And we're changing up the field. What can we see into turn one? A little bit of contact at the back. It's all good. Oh, they've got stuck together. It's all good. It looks kind of clean other than the fact they get stuck. But that sometimes happens. I think Jerome's got to be inside of Evans. He's not managed to do that. Clown has retaken Nuddy. It's all single file now. Max has actually fallen from... I believe he started 4th. He's fallen down. He's in at least 8th, 7th place, I believe that is. But it's all a good start. Hybrid, he's still in the lead. Mr. Trilo in 2nd, Evans 3rd, Jerome 4th, Clown 5th. 6th would be Nuddy, I believe, and then 7th, of course, Max. Just once, I believe that is, and then no chef as well. It's quite close. The Clown looking to try and overtake Jerome into the lost chicane to the outside. This could be interesting if he can pull this one off. Breaks a lot later, and he's gonna possibly do it. Jerome gets out with shape on the curb, and Clown's through. Good move through the chicane. Jerome looking in the last corner, puts his nose up the inside, side by side they go. It's not over yet, and then he's going to get involved in turn one. Clown is on the outside, Jerome has the inside line. They're going to get as close as they possibly can to each other before they turn in to turn number one. Jerome breaks earlier than Clown. Clown's going to go massively wide. Nuddy is on the inside of Jerome. Clown's at the back out of it. He's got all of it out of shape. Jerome is back through. Nuddy now into 5th. Oh, bit of heavy braking by Clown. Hits Nuddy up the back end. Puts him off the road. Allows Nuddy to come back on in front of him. And now it's going to start to get a bit close behind as Max and Just Once get involved. Very interesting turn of events. Clown oh, what's happened here? Clown, no, that's Jerome. Jerome and Mr. Trilo. Trilo must have got a cut track because he's now in last place. Jerome must have hit him because he's now... I feel like that's... I don't know, he's side by side with someone, so 7th, I'm going to have to say. Oh, the Clown's gone wide. Max has followed him through as well. Just Once is going to try and sneak past 3 cars. He has. Just Once is now ahead of Clown as well. It's very crazy. And they're still sort of side by side. Jerome versus Max. Jerome comes out on top of that battle. I don't even know where Just Once came from, but he is now... Oh, they're still side by side. Max and Jerome are behind Mr. Trilo versus Hypnochef. We're only on lap 2. They're touching behind. Going to get close between Max and Jerome. Max on the inside of Jerome as they turn into turn number 1. Max will go through and Mr. Trilo goes past Hypnochef in the background as well. Insane turn of events. I'm not sure if Mr. Just Once is being attacked. Yes, he is by Clown. There's contact. They're rubbing. So that's technically turn 3, so they're going for turn 4 now. Clown still up the inside. Bit more contact. Shoving Just Once very wide. I'll be surprised if there's no cut track for that one. He's got away with it. So Just Once is actually in 4th place after all of those events. That's amazing. And Mr. Trilo has just snuck past Jerome into 7th place. There he is there. So Mr. Trilo's got a long way to get back to 2nd place. So that must have been a cut track that must have stopped him. But it must have affected Jerome as well. And he must have hit him. So there could be damage on Jerome's car. Hybrid still leading, followed by Evans. Every braking zone's the way it's dangerous, so as we've learnt from the first couple of laps, there's quite a few places to overtake here. Very mixed grid now. Nuddy is in 3rd. Clown is on the back of Just Once. Mr. Indigo, that's the difference. Check that in a minute. After this race, probably Mr. Trialer all over the back of Max. Now they're nearly rubbing, and he switched it into turn 2, and Max has gone onto the grass. Trialer's through, going into turn 3. Nicely done by Mr. Trialer. Making another position. Now he's going to go catch up with Clown. Leaving Jerome to try and pass Max, and he's looking already. Ooh, a bit slow through there. Would have put Jerome off a little bit. 13 to go. Up ahead, I think Clown possibly making moves. Just staying behind Just Once. I think he's actually going to launch it this time. He does. Kinda. I'm going to lose my voice before the end of this. All over the back of him, Clown just on the back, ready to pounce Just Once on the back of Niddy, to be fair as well. Nothing going to happen into the chicane, possibly. Not yet. We're going to go back a bit as Jerome has passed Max as well. I'm not sure if it technically was the last corner called Stowe. Don't have a clue. Well, he's passed him there anyway. Whatever the corner name is. Oh my god, it's close. Clown actually kind of on the grass to try and pass Just Once. That's annoying, but a little bit of lag for me. That will happen. Doesn't do it though. Just Once stays ahead of Clown. Then that's gonna happen. Possibly I need to fix something somewhere. Oh, did Nuddy just get a cut track because he's had to go very, very slow? Yes, he did. And that means Clown has gone through. Just Once has gone through. Jerome, not Jerome, sorry. Mr. Trial's gone through. Did Clown just cut? Yes, he did. He's just gonna cut. So Just Once is now back in the third, followed by Mr. Trialer. Then Nuddy, Jerome, and I have no clue. That's put Clown, I think, all the way back, possibly to last, maybe ahead. No, it looks very much like last. Mr. Trialer up the inside now of Just Once, and into third place they go. It's only taken him 3 laps to get back here. Just Once is going to fight him, but I feel like Mr. Trialer is just quicker and will have this, as he has got the inside line for the chicane. With the brakes, and yes, Mr. Trialer's foot, and actually Nuddy has followed him, trying to follow him through anyway, and he has kind of done it from the outside of Just Once. On the last corner, he will be as well for turn 1. He's just got a wheel ahead, and he's just scraping head on Nuddy. Gonna go on board instead as he turns in. No cars on his inside, but actually there's Just Once. He's still there. All over the curbs for Nuddy. That's not the best place to be. And Just Once still ahead. Jerome's all over the back of both of them, waiting for something to go wrong. Part lag I keep having, which is a bit annoying. Just Once still in 4th, I think, followed by Nuddy and then Jerome in a nice little line. I'm not sure if it will be the time of day or just the channel I do it on, because I've done it on 3 different channels, and this is the one that sadly has the most lag, but it's a bit strange, but it seems to happen. Jerome has a bit of contact with Nuddy. Is that going to force him wide? It's forced him a little bit onto the grass. Is Jerome going to go through? He's gonna go through anyway. Passes Nuddy into 5th place. Second to go. I believe the leader is still. No, it's changed. Hybrid is passed. That it's a close battle for the lead. Evans versus Jerome. That's an interesting battle that he's going to want me to see. Turn 4. Who's going to get the best line? Hybrid goes wider. Don't know if he's going to try anything into the next corner. So we'll go back. It's absolutely crazy for 4th. Nuddy has now passed. Oh, he's had contact with Just Once and he's sliding off the road. That's going to put him back a bit to 6th place. Maybe even 7th as Max is trying to pass as well. They're going to go side by side into the next corner. Jerome is slipstreaming Just Once. Not sure how powerful that is in these cars. I wouldn't think too much. Clown's getting involved as well. That's made that sort of 3 wide. He passes Max. And he's going to try and get Nuddy on the exit of the corner as well into the chicane. He's on the outside though. Max could just lunge it up the inside as well. As they hit the braking. Clown was going to have to stay behind Nuddy as he does. Files back in 7th place. This is absolutely insane. Max coming back at Clown, not going to get it. basically a battle from third all the way to last. Kind of what sort of what I expected for qualifying. From qualifying, sorry, from fourth. As you see, Mr. Trialer. Bit of lag again for me, I'd say. Gonna happen at the end of the day. Evans up the that's Clown, and that's lag for Clown actually. I think Clown's lagging a bit, and that did force Nuddy off the road. Interesting what just happened there. I feel like Clown's back where he was, but Nuddy must have got shoved off the road for. He wouldn't have just gone that wide by himself, I don't think. But that has left a battle between Just Once and Clown and Jerome. It's getting punchy on my screen. No, it's getting bad. Lag and punch. My phone no longer works. For any reasons. It's getting very punchy, I would think, to watch here. I'm not exactly sure who's being the punchiest because the sort of lag's not helping with me. We'll do that quick. Quickly do that and come back and hope that sorts out some of the lag. Sorry, Indigo, I've just seen the first message. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I've seen it now, and I'm very happy I looked. Right, so Clown, after I quickly turned the screen off for a second, has gone back down to 8th place behind Hypno. There's too much action to really, even if I had the screen on, we probably wouldn't have known what happened. So much action happening. Now I'm going to quickly find out who's in pole. So Hybrid is back in front of Evans. I'm watching the battle for 4th, so that's why we're not seeing the main top running, because the 4th place is insane and you never know what could happen. 3rd is Mr. Trialer, 4th is Jerome, 5th Just Once, 6th Max, 7th is Clown, he's just past Hypnochef, and 8th is Hypnochef obviously, and then Nuddy is in 9th. Right, now we know the order, we can sort of understand. Now I've read that as well from you, Indigo. Maddie as well, so much great racing action, yes there is. Do tell me if you find that there's quite a lot of actual stream lag, not in-game lag, because yeah, I can understand that, because there has been, but any actual stream sort of jumping or jittering or anything like that, please sort of tell me so I can change some settings about, because it's been a couple of months since I've had to do this. But it's been awesome so far, and we're only raced 1 out of 3, and it only gets crazier from here. Big train of cars, but we are gonna jump all the way to the battle for the lead, because we haven't been watching it at all. Evans versus Hybrid. Evans has been a main runner and stuff like that, but Hybrid the past couple of rounds has just walked away. There you go, get my English right, crikey. Has walked away with the first 2 races. Race 3 being a bit more difficult because of the reverse grid, but now Evans giving him a real challenge whilst everybody else battles for the 4th. That's exactly what they were battling for. And Mr. Trialer sort of sitting in the place nowhere really in 3rd after, I'm guessing he must have got a cut track around that corner. That's the only logical thing I can see why he was so slow. That's a nice idea. I like how they plop on the curb. That's very, very nice. Evans just behind Hybrid. I'm bored with Evans. Do cut it a little bit. That's a cut track. Yeah, that's a cut track from Evans. There you go. That's ruined that then. That's really ruined that battle for the lead, and Mr. Trialer's not going to catch him. So that's ruined that one a little bit. Clown now into 6th place after passing Max. Try this onboard camera for a second. Ooh, interesting. I'm having lag. Whoop. Nope. He's having. I'm thinking Clown's having lag. I'm seriously thinking it's Clown, but Clown up the inside of Just Once covering him off. Definitely a bit of lag for Clown. It's the only one that seems to jitter around as much as that anyway. Doesn't look like it's done any damage to anyone else, so we can continue like that. Wipes out the 100-meter board, that's lovely. Also, as we all know, no assist for this one, so Well, that must have been a cut track maybe for Clown. No, he's going to get away with it. He's on the inside of just once. Annoying lags for me anyway on the stream, so I'll just do that again. Come back with Clown up the inside of just once. On turn one, just once sticking in it. Bit of lag, a bit of contact lag. What's going on there? Blame my net, blame my net. Right, we try and work out what's going on with this internet quickly, very, very quickly. Can it? Well, great. Thank you, YouTube, for telling me that everything's perfectly fine. My software clearly telling me it's not, and my computer, my screen clearly telling me it's not okay. Right. Don't trust the software. So I might have to at some point edit the stream. Some details on the stream after this race. 4 laps to go though. The connection was fine at the beginning. I don't understand this. Someone's done something downstairs or something, because it was fine at the beginning of the stream. We all saw it perfectly fine, and then suddenly, halfway through it, starts to go a bit crazy. Right, back to that screen. Everything looking a lot calmer now. Not really that much calmer. For Pete's sake, wonder what's going on. And the fan or whatever, I'm literally trying to come up with ideas for why it's doing what it's doing. Because I can't think of anything, because I ain't changed anything otherwise. Start moving stuff around, like mics and stuff, and cool down my laptop, because there is a possibility that my laptop just getting a bit too hot. Clearly now it's not exactly me looking at the action, because I'm trying to sort stuff out, but it's kind of a little bit spread out. There's just a bit of lag here and there. Annoying. I'm trying to come up with ideas to cool my laptop down, but I don't exactly think it's. I don't know how I can fix this issue with the connections only being bad. Annoying, because my internet hasn't actually changed at all. I haven't done anything to it. No one else has done anything to it, so it's just being irritating to me. Free to go, and that I can try and edit details with this. Possibly put the buffer a little bit lower. Might affect what it looks like, but you know, it shouldn't really. This seems to have worked, but I don't know how my laptop being hot would affect by Xbox at all, because my Xbox lag has suddenly no, that's just what the camera does. Has suddenly stopped. It's going crazy. So I don't know. I could have fixed the issue. I'm winging it at the moment, to be fair to you. I'm still going to edit the bits and pieces that I need to edit, but kind of the action has slowed down for now, because no one up top is that close. Hybrid in the lead, quite a way away. Evans second. Strada fourth, getting closer. Getting third, not fourth, third. Getting closer. Jerome in fourth. Fifth, Clown, after everything. He's got some damage to that front end, but it could have been lag damage. Just once is in sixth place. I think there might be a battle at the back. Seventh is Max. Nutty is eighth, and Shiplo Chef will be ninth. 2 to go. And winging it doesn't fix it, because I'm just staring at numbers going up and down. When they're down, it's bad. When they're higher up, it's better. Just me. I swear the last time I did this I had it all smooth and done, so I don't know what's changed actually. Last lap now. We could go and find him. Boom, 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 boom. Hybrid, there he is. A load of storage space that I've got open, so it's fine. I was just checking out my storage space because sometimes it could be that. It's not that. I got a load of space. Load of space like Hybrid does. He has a load of space to second place. Race 1 out of 3. Round 10 of the championship. It's gotta be Hybrids. It wasn't easy. He did have to fight Evans for the win, but Hybrid will take round number 10 of the Clio Cup. Nicely done by Hybrid. It's not even on Evans. There's Evans there. Evans takes second, third for Mr. Trider after whatever happened to him. He's fought back from last place, so very, very deserved by Mr. Trider to take third. Jerome in fourth place. Happy days for him, it seems. Had a battle along. Clown also had a battle very much. Takes fifth. Just Once will take sixth place. Max will take seventh. Eighth for Niddy. And Hypno Chef will take ninth. As they do a nice cool down lap. And we can now edit some figs because it's weird is the word I'm going to use. That there's been a few iffy problems. I am not too happy with the problems. Right, so I'm going to go edit some stuff for the software and everything in the system. See if I can work out the problems. Then we will be back for race 2 because there's also a 5-minute break anyway. So back in at least 5. Well, just 5 minutes in general to be fair. They've got a 5-minute break. So back for race 2. So we are currently just waiting for the lobby and everything to get redone. I think there's been some big lag problems in the lobby and stuff like that. So I think people have reset their Xboxes and games and everything. So we're basically just waiting on that. I hope that I fixed the lag issue I've had. It looks okay at the moment, but of course I haven't actually been doing anything at all. But as soon as that's all ready and willing to go, we can join, and it will be race 2, and the order is done by the fastest laps in race 1. So I can't wait to see how that is. Rolling start as well, so could be a bit twisted. If anything like race 1, could be a bit of chaos. Hopefully there's no lag on my end. Hopefully there's no in-game lag for them. So we're just waiting for the lobby to open. So words. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna show you. I had this yesterday as well, even though I was still online playing, and a bunch of my friends couldn't get on and stuff. Not sure exactly if anyone's getting. Yeah, people are getting having issues. So as you can see, it says that people are just offline. It's just because everyone's offline, which is kind of a problem when you got to do a league race and everything. So it doesn't look like that's going to be possible now, due to that Xbox being absolutely buggered. So I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go. We got to do race 1. I feel like I got the connection stuff words aren't good for me. Sorted. I think I will be running more tests throughout the week to just confirm that not my connection, but the software and everything's up to, a bit sorted next time, because there was a bit of lag that I didn't like. But that could have. I don't think the lag for my Xbox, because of Xbox, is going to cause any on the stream. So I hope I've got that sorted. Hopefully there will be no lag next time. But we do get to see race 1, thankfully, and it was action packed. I don't know what they're going to do with the Clios and everything. I'll try and get a hold of everybody, but it's looking like I'm not going to be anytime soon back online or back in the race. So for tonight, I'm going to have to call it quits. Thank you very much for watching, though, the XRL Clio Cup rounds. Just 10, it seems, today, sadly, due to whatever the heck's happened with Xbox. Thank you very much for watching, and see you hopefully next week.